Today is World News Day, a global campaign aimed at highlighting the importance of fact-based journalism and to reflect on the vital role that independent and courageous journalists play worldwide. I spoke to David Walmsley, editor-in-chief at the Globe and Mail and the founder of World News Day, about this year's campaign, Choose Truth, and the challenges that journalists are facing.
Well, one of the most important things is that the media explains itself. We haven't been very good at it over the years, and one of the most important things is we reinforce the notion that we stand behind everything we publish. This is not simply about going with gossip or rumors or hearing what we see on social media. It's been able to lay out the evidence, the facts, and if you follow the facts, you'll get to the truth.
We live in very polarizing times. What would you say are the main challenges for journalists trying to report on the truth?
I think one of the problems is that in recent years, the storyteller has become a target. That rather than allowing the journalist who's in the middle of the conversation to ensure that they're able to travel between both sides of the argument, they become suddenly picked on and targeted, and they don't have the ability to speak to both sides of a story. And that results in a misunderstanding, and it results in further polarization where people are speaking only to those they agree with, when the role of the journalist is really to discover alternative voices and to ensure that those who perhaps haven't got a voice are heard for the first time. We often are the safety net in society, the last place that people can come to. We hear from people who need our help, and we can represent them. We can amplify their own concerns. Or alternatively, if we don't allow those voices to be heard, we're not even involving them in the discussions. There's no way we can improve policy discussions. We create a vacuum in society, and we don't give people the opportunity to include themselves or to feel that they're represented in the newscasts and the newspapers or online. And if you don't feel you yourself are reflected in the news selection of stories, you probably don't find it relevant and you walk away. And over the long term, especially as we try to get younger generation of readers reading, there is an increased sense of divorce from news and abandonment of media literacy.
What do you think is really driving this sense of divorce from the news, or like, I don't want to watch the news, it's too negative? What's really driving that?
I think there are two big priorities that we have to confront. One is news fatigue, where people are interested in the news, but it's too much, it's too serious, it's unrelenting, it's like a torrent of information. And then there's news avoidance. I don't want to look at the news today. It puts me into a bad mood. We need to ensure that we're listening to what the audience is saying, that we're giving them a voice so that we can help understand and explain the world that is often a very challenging and serious place in a way that doesn't become confrontational to the point that they feel that they simply can turn off and never come back.